come in, sir?
Yeah, please, please.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yeah, please, please.
Thank you, sir.
How are you?
I'm good, sir.
Did you wait long?
Not much.
Had your lunch?
Yes, sir. I had a late breakfast. So.
Okay. Please tell us about yourself.
Sir, my name is SOOYASH Raj Shivam. I was born in Ladakh. I spent my formative years in Kolkata. Thereafter, I studied at the Doon School, Dehradun. I have a bachelor's in economics from Hindu College and a master's in philosophy from St. Stephen's College. I also studied economics at a master's level from Indira Gandhi National Open University. Thereafter, sir, I pursued learning several healing modalities and therapeutic yoga. And I also spent a few years preparing for the civil service examination. And very recently, I got selected for a PhD in economics at Jammu University.
So almost you have seen all entire India around, right? Education system everywhere.
Yes.
Ladakh, born in Ladakh.
Sir.
Right. And then Kolkata, you did your graduation?
No, sir. Very early schooling, sir. Class 2 to class 6.
How come your father was posted
Yes, sir.
there?
He was posted.
He was in which services?
Sir, he was in civil services.
Okay.
So, on central deputation, instead of Delhi, he went to Calcutta.
Okay, okay. So he is a civil servant.
Yes, sir.
Where he is posted now?
So he, for many years, he was in Delhi. Now he has been repatriated back to Jammu and Kashmir.
Jammu and Kashmir. Cadre JK?
Yes, sir. Now it has become UT cadre, sir, as you know, sir.
Yes, yes.
But you have written civil service, IES, IFS, IPS.
So that is the default option that they say.
Acha. Okay.
I just chose civil service.
Okay. He is a proper IES?
Yes, sir. 91 batch IES.
Okay.
Okay, sure. So you did your master's in philosophy.
Sir.
And then again master from IGNOU, right?
Sir.
So how do you think that your master in philosophy is adding to your personality? But as you are again, you have written economic services, you have qualified also. So how do you think that doing master in philosophy also contributes to your personality?
So the most fascinating part of philosophy that I loved was the ability to see things from a very objective view and to separate ourselves from our personal biases. And the basic idea, sir, in any philosophy is to first absorb that philosophy. For example, if I want to even criticize a Charvak, I need to first understand what that Charvak has said. So there's an idea of Mandan and Khandan, especially in Indian philosophy. So that kind of a thinking has helped me. And it also helped enriched my reading habits, sir, because philosophy allowed me to read from across the world, across space and time.
Can you throw some light on Sankhya philosophy?
Sankhya philosophy, sure, sir. So Sankhya philosophy is one of the oldest. It is traced primarily to Kapil Muni's work, and essentially it is a dualistic philosophy where there is one entity called Prakriti, which is the source of this entire world, and then there is a Purush, which is conscious. So there is an interplay of Prakriti and Purush which creates every other entity. So there are almost 25 categories of entities in Sankhya philosophy.
So, who are the vehement critique of the Sankhya philosophy?
Sir, I would say, although there were many, but Vedantins were considered. In fact, Shankaracharya ji himself said that I am the Pradhan Mal, I am the chief. For me, Sankhya is the chief opponent. So, because he was primarily not satisfied with this dualistic thought.
Dualistic character.
Yes. And he also argued that Purush is conscious, Prakriti is not conscious, how can they interact with each other? So he raised objections in that regard. And in his non-dualism rather, it would not be right to call it a monism. In his non-dualism, in that way, he tried to bring all truths together. So he gave a hierarchical system of truth so that it can satisfy everybody's thought process.
And then Suyash, then you from Ladakh. Actually, if you look at Ladakh and Kolkata, You had your primary education in Kolkata, I believe.
Sir.
Do you know Bengali?
Sir, I learned the script to an extent. I mean, ek to bolte padi, not much, sir.
Yes.
And it's been several years since I've been out of touch.
Little bit you can speak.
I can grasp, yes, sir, to an extent.
So, what cultural differences you find between, say, Kolkata and say Ladakh? Obviously, they are even geographically also they are very different.
Yes, sir. So as you rightly said, the geography is different, so that has a great impact on the culture. For example, in Ladakh, since it is a mountainous terrain, so if you look at their religious practices, say, it will be less usage of water and more about, say, concerned about language and dances, because even the raw materials, the basic ingredients are very sparse over there. In comparison to that, a place like Kolkata, which is eastern India, which has a lot of water, a lot of agricultural practices are involved. So most of the festivals as well, sir, are around agricultural practices where there is sowing or harvest. And there is linguistic diversity, so we think that Ladakh is one small unit, but there are very different tribes who are in sparsely populated hamlets. In fact, sir, interestingly, there is one which claims to be a descendant of the Greeks, Aryans rather.
Okay.
There are 5-6 villages who are very different. I've gone there once.
Okay.
So even their complexion, their language, starkly different.
So this cultural plurality, how does the Ladakh administration cope up with such a plurality in the culture?
So there are several steps that have been taken. For example, if you see the linguistic diversity, even in terms of the official languages that they have, especially after it became a separate union territory, they have several languages that are recognized. For example, Balti is there, Pahari is there. Then, sir, even in their affirmative action, reservation for seats, they have provision for accommodating all this plurality. And sir, even on an economic system, if we see, that plurality is taken care of in terms of the small scale industries that they have, or cottage industries, because many of these activities that they do are related to their place of residence or their class or caste group. So that kind of accommodation is there.
So you found Calcutta to be very different from that, because when you look at the...
So Kolkata is more like a metropolitan city, so in that way, yes, it was different.
And what about the general, you can say the general, I'll not say the behavior, but the general people academic, you can say, pursuit in Kolkata?
Oh sir, it is really interesting. I mean, every day when I would go to school, I would see people reading newspapers on the street. I have never seen that anywhere in the country. I mean, wherever I have gone at least.
So they are politically also...
Yes, very alert and very aware and very studious. My classmates were very studious and they wanted to do something related to academics and use their academic knowledge to some end.
It is also known as City of Joy, Calcutta.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Why? Are people there very joyful?
So I think it is a place where it's like an ancient civilization, just like, say, a place like Banaras or even Tamil Nadu. People have realized what is the real meaning of life, and despite the hustle and bustle of a city, they are content. I mean, I would define Calcutta in that sense.
Okay.
Very busy but very calm people and very friendly.
They have lots of time, it seems. Time is not running there, right? As compared to the other metropolitan town like Mumbai and Delhi.
Yes, sir. It has both, I would say. There are certain parts of the city that have now accepted the corporate lifestyle and...
But still Calcutta is...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a lazy metropolitan town, I can say.
Relaxed, yes.
Relaxed.
Yes.
Okay. Very good, Suyash. So, can you tell us the difference between FDI and FII?
So, FDI is foreign direct investment and FI is foreign institutional investment. So, usually FDI is taken in terms of acquiring, say, an equipment or a plant. It can be either greenfield or brownfield. FII, on the other hand, is investment in the, say, stock of a company. So, the difference basically is in terms of ownership. So if FDI, if I want to pull out, it may be difficult because I have set up a plant. For example, say Google is setting up a data center here. That would be an FDI. But a foreign institutional investor investing in an Indian company here, they can easily do capital flight when the need arises.
So if you look at the past trends in FDI, of late we have seen that there is a decline in foreign direct investment in India.
Sir.
Okay, can you explain this?
So there are several factors for this. One, if we see in the past year or so, there has been increased geopolitical uncertainty, especially around tariffs. So there may be concern about investing in India.
Tariff is now latest issue.
Yes, sir.
But in the past few years, I'm asking. Okay, I'll make it easy, a little easier for you.
Sir.
Suppose that post-COVID, right?
Yes, yes.
So, and the entire world started looking China plus one policy.
Yes.
So during those periods, it was believed that India will attract lots of FDI as world economy are looking for China plus one policy.
Yes.
But we could not.
Yes.
Because major of the FDI went to South Asian, East Asian countries. So in that perspective, I am asking this question.
So some reason that these investors say is around difficulties in regulatory paperwork when they come here in India setting up a business. So they find Southeast Asian countries to be more profitable. So another aspect could be about the kind of labor that we offer, because India has been very vocal about hiring of our local people whenever a foreign investor comes here to set up a plant. We saw some concerns around Chennai in Tamil Nadu recently around some of those electronics manufacturing. There were some strikes. So that maybe have a deterrent effect on investors coming here.
So what could be your major suggestions to attract FDI in India?
So for FDI, we can look at if we look at ease of doing business, we already have a single window clearance system, sir. So that can be made more efficient and more business to business interaction, because currently, sir, the government is taking this step of attracting businesses to a great extent, but a direct B2B interaction is still, it has not yet been achieved to its potential. So more clarity there can be sought, especially, sir, through these plurilateral organizations such as BRICS and SCO. They have a greater thrust on B2B interaction that can help in getting FDI.
Have you heard about the term called trilemma or impossible trinity?
Yes, in terms of capital account convertibility and monetary sovereignty, yes.
And what is it?
So it says that there are these three aspects about perfect capital convertibility, mobility, yes. And there is a sovereign monetary policy and a exchange rate that is fixed. Yes, sir.
These cannot be?
At the same time, true or achieved.
Cannot be achieved, right?
Yes.
So why it is said in context of India, suppose say we have a pegged exchange rate, or do we have a pegged exchange rate?
So peg, I would say till the 70s or 80s, I'm not sure the exact date, but we used to peg it to the initial to the pound and then the US dollar. But now it is more, not exactly pegged,
Yes.
we call it more like a managed floating.
Managed floating. So in this context, can we achieve the goal? That is what it was in the news last year. So very prominently, and RBI also talked about this trilemma.
Sir. Well, sir, because traditionally exchange rates used to be thought of as being fixed, with the central bank being the sole arbiter of setting up rates. But now, increasing foreign exchange markets and greater dependence on these markets has led to a dilution of this trilemma, I would say.
Please read more on this in context of India. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
SOOYASH
Sir.
BA Hindu College, MA St. Stephen's Philosophy, then MA Economics, PhD Jammu, है ना?
Sir.
Can you say something about the structure of economy of Jammu and Kashmir?
Yes. So the structure is heavily dependent on its
Structure in terms of its GDP composition,
Yes.
in terms of the contribution to the employment, total employment of the state.
So as we know that generally the Kashmir region is primarily a hilly, mountainous area. So if we look at the sectors, the industrial activity as well is around, say, a small scale industries based on, say, so horticulture is there, fruits and vegetables. Then there is a lot of thrust on textiles. Carpet weaving is a very ancient practice there. So food processing is another one because based on all these products, be it dry fruits or other fruits as well, the food processing is a major aspect. So if you look at Jammu, Jammu is more of a plain area. So there is more scope, as in there is more prevalence of industries, but again, as compared to the other states, it is not to a large extent.
Which economic activity contributes the most in the state
Agriculture.
GDP? Agriculture.
Yes.
Achha. And what about the tourism?
So the reason is that, as I said, so there is a limited.
No, what about tourism?
Tourism, yes,
Yeah.
tourism is there in terms of service sector, yes. So if we see tourism is highly skewed towards religious tourism. For example, out of the 2.25 crore people that visited last year, almost 1 crore were only for Vaishno Devi.
Okay.
So that is still yet untapped, sir.
Right. Can you name some of the important schemes as launched by the state government for the benefit of the youth of the state?
Sir, I don't exactly recall the name of a specific scheme, but
My Town, My Pride
yes, sir.
scheme, what is this?
So my town, my
Pride.
pride. I would not have a specific.
Okay, what is your vision about a strong J&K economy? If you are selected as an Indian economic officer
Sir.
and posted there and you are in charge of some important task force,
Sir.
which is assigned the task of for the development of the J&K economy, what is your vision? 2-3 lines, brief answer.
So one is to issue one is about issue of unemployment within the youth that needs to be tackled. A lot of them are highly educated but not finding the requisite jobs. So another one would be having sustainable tourism, because tourism prominently right now is only in a few prominent places. Many of the interior areas are yet untapped. So that can be looked into. So another thing that I would personally want to work on is using de-addiction, because as you mentioned, youth, their economic productivity gets hampered because of substance abuse. So this Nasha Mukti Bharat is something very close to my heart that I would want to work on.
Right. Can yoga and meditation play a role, important
Yes, sir,
role in it?
definitely, sir. So because yoga and meditation helps us to first identify who we are and what we want, and it also helps us to increase our level of commitment. We talk about physical strength, which is very common, but mental resilience.
See, the issue is that we all know the value, the importance and the usefulness of yoga and meditation in everybody's life. But the important problem is that very few of us are ready to adopt it as a lifestyle practice. Why? And how to popularize it among the masses?
So one way is to
Because you yourself have been a practitioner of good practice
Yes.
of yoga and meditation.
Yes,
What
sir.
is your opinion?
So I have seen that people are very willing to learn, as you say, and they don't want to just limit
But
it
they
to
don't
21st
practice
June.
it.
Yes, sir. So there is one major reason is the dearth of proper, trained yoga instructors, because people want to learn, but they don't know where to go to. Online mediums may be there, but they are not entirely trustworthy, or we don't have the quality control there. So if we have a thrust on teacher training and creating more instructors and introducing it in education institutions, say, or in a more informal way, sir, in resident welfare association areas, in common places, parks. So if that can be made more accessible, then yoga can be adopted by people in an easier way.
Okay. Let us. What is public finance? Public
finance is the aspect.
And what are its important functions? 2-3 important functions of public finance.
Public finance primarily involves how the government spends its revenues. One major aspect is that. So, because usually the government runs in deficits, so the deficit financing or fiscal deficit rather is a major aspect of public finance. Another is if we see the structural
whatever revenue
of expenditure.
Whatever revenue, how can I spend without earning revenue?
Yes, sir, absolutely, sir. Revenue is one of the main aspects.
Generation of revenue, then allocation of the resources
Yes.
among different users. These
Yes.
are some of the
Absolutely.
basic. Anyway, what do you mean by merit goods?
So merit goods, I don't have a clear definition. I'm more aware of a demerit good because they are sometimes called sin goods, but merit goods is a very broad term. I don't
Okay.
recall it.
Recently, government has done GST revamp.
Sir.
What are the key points? 2-3 key points of this revamp.
So the main aim was to improve the lives of the common person. So say daily essentials, the rates have been reduced mostly to 5% from say 12 or 18. And in automobiles there has been a change. It has come down to 12% for most of the kind of cars, especially lower value cars which are less than say 1200 cc or
What
1500
else?
cc.
What else?
So education mostly it has been brought down to zero. Small erasers, pencils, notebooks, things like that. Daily essentials as things like oil, ghee, food.
ठीक है, okay. Very nice. बहुत बढ़िया. Thank you.
Yes, so yes. This is the first mock I was.
Yes, sir. I was in Jammu. I could not attend because of the weather.
But okay, performance is very good. We expect that you qualify, but we have not been able to ask you many questions because of seeing the positive time. But you must also revisit some of the current affairs like SCO summit, COP30, which is going to be happening in Brazil, and then Trump's tariffs. So at least these are the topics which you must revisit it and start talking. And you can say the articulation of answers are there. Even the tone is also there. So little bit of a smiling face. You seems to be sometimes you are serious, but so you get relaxed and have a smiling face. So that's all from our side. But we believe that you will qualify. Anything you want to ask?
So that trilemma thing that you asked.
Yes. So it was in news because of the, so that is why you were correct. The trilemma is that the perfect mobility of and this sovereign monetary policy and fixed exchange rate. You cannot achieve this. But since India is not, as you later on answered the question that India has a float managed exchange rate.
Yes.
So in this context, how it can trilemma be achieved? So trilemma cannot be achieved, but
Exactly.
since we
have changed the definition of exchange rate.
Yes.
And that's what I thought. So.
So this is how.
Okay, sir.
From my side also, I have a positive feedback about your performance, about your personality. The only important thing that I would like to suggest you that whenever a question is asked, try to stick to that specific question only. And there is no need of unnecessary expanding or elaborating the answers.
Okay, sir.
So just try to evaluate what is the demand of the question. So your answer should be limited or it should be revolve around that question only. Don't unnecessarily elaborate it, otherwise you will get trapped.
Got it.
So unless and until asked, please elaborate.
Okay.
Only then in that case you have to explain the answer in detail. Otherwise, point wise, tick.
ठीक है सर.
ठीक है? ये ध्यान रखो.
जी.
बाकी सब ठीक है ऑलरेडी. ठीक है, ऑल द बेस्ट.
Thank you.
SOOYASH